Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my first meditation. Today I want to start by carrying a stone. Sometimes I use stones to help me with reflection and different meditations. So today I have a garnet stone that I'm holding. It's rather dark, but if you polish these, they get a bit more like a kind of a ruby red. Anyways, I'm going to hold this in my hand for the meditation, and I'll explain why in a little bit. But let's first begin with just a big, deep breath in and out before we get into Ohms. And release the breath. Let's take a deep breath in for Om. Garnet is here to alleviate feelings of inadequacy or unworthiness that may block one's ability to receive love and abundance. It can help one be more loving and considerate to oneself and others. It holds a frequency of comfort, succor, and support. It is a wonderful ally to call upon when one is feeling unhappy, worthless, or unable to see one's way forward. This stone stimulates one's self-worth and assists one in owning one's gifts and abilities and sharing them with others. This increase in confidence is a direct result of Garnet's loving reminder of one's worthiness in the eyes of the divine. It can assist one in remembering one's soul contract for this lifetime and in completing the necessary steps to fulfill it. It helps bring ease and joy to the spiritual growth process, allowing one to lighten up and find happiness through their journey to a closer relationship with the divine source. Now, I picked this stone at random this morning, but just hearing that reminds us that we all are in a process of growth. And although not all of us may be looking toward our spiritual connections day in and day out, it's a reminder that the nature of our lives in this world is spiritual. When we look out at everything around us, we're actually looking at different representations of God, of divinity, everywhere. It's in every plant, in every living form, in every rock, in every cloud, in everything. When we say we believe in God, what do we usually mean? For so long I looked out and thought that God was somewhere else. God was out there and not in here. Today, let's make sure we remember that we are worthy and that our gifts are here to be shared with everything around us, through every example of God that we see in nature, in humanity, and in all forms that we're always created. So take a couple moments of stillness as we focus on our breath and prepare ourselves for this day. Let's remember to have patience with ourselves. Let's give ourselves the benefit of the doubt. As we're constantly putting ourselves under pressure, under stress, in our jobs, in our lives. Let's take a step back to remember that everything is some sort of lesson that we can use for growth. We're all just growing after all. Every plant, every animal, and every person. Be kind to others today. You never know what they're going through. Although we can judge another situation, another story, how does that actually benefit us? If we feel anger at any point today, let's bring the awareness into our heart and remember that all living beings are actually representations of ourselves. For we are aspects of God after all. And that energy, that living energy that gives us life, is present in all things. I also brought this book. This is Tao Te Ching. It's a very deep book, I would say, but I'm going to find a page just to see what God brings us today. If you realize that all things change, there is nothing you will try to hold on to. If you aren't afraid of dying, there's nothing you can't achieve. Trying to control the future is like trying to take the master carpenter's place. When you handle the master carpenter's tools, chances are that you'll cut your hand. That verse reminds me a bit about trust. Trusting God and the path. All of our paths are unique, and we're not here to take God's place by any means. But we are here to make sure that our uniqueness, our authenticity, shines through our actions, our thoughts, and our words. I want to thank you for joining in today's meditation. Tune in tomorrow and the next day, and also be patient, because I'm sure I won't be perfect with my meditations. I'll try to post them every day, but bear with me as I get going and share these mornings, afternoons, and maybe even evenings with you. I'm going to hold that stone in my palms as you take a deep breath in for one last Om this morning. Namaste. the light in me sees and honors the light in you. Have a great day, everyone. Go get it.